Hey everyone! In this video we will be making brown butter. I'm going to take you through the process step by step. It's super simple and it's a great way to change up your favorite recipes, upgrade them, and make them taste even more flavorful. Let's get started. Alright, so we are going to be browning our butter in a stainless steel saucepan. This is a 3-quart stainless steel saucepan, and I would say a light colored pan is your would be preferred so that you can see the browning as it happens, the color change, and when the fat, the milk solids start to toast and caramelize. It will be tough to see that in a non-stick pan or pot, I should say. So I'm browning 3 pounds of unsalted butter at this point altogether. I like to keep it in my fridge, and this way when I'm baking and I want to use brown butter, I have it ready to go. A lot of my recipes call for a brown butter, so I like to make a big batch of it, and this way I only have to clean 1 pot. So this will take probably around 10 to 15 minutes total, I'm gonna say, but you definitely want to just keep an eye on it. Don't walk away too far, but this is on high and we're just gonna melt it, and you'll see the process of it starting to brown. All right, now so we're starting to finally see some action. We're not there yet. This is a large amount of butter, so it's going to take a little bit, but if you are just doing this like per recipe that you are making, it would not take this long. So definitely you don't want to walk away from it, but we are just not quite there yet. A lot of the moisture is starting to evaporate. Once the water cooks off, then the milk solids will start to toast and brown and become slightly caramelized and nutty, and that's where all the flavor comes in. So we'll check back in a few minutes. So you'll see that a lot of the foam has subsided. That is a good indication that it's going to start browning. You just want to be, around. You don't have to constantly stir it. But if you see brown bits starting to form along the sides, I like to just scrape down the sides of my pot as I go. If you are doing a small batch of brown butter, definitely you're probably going to have to stir it a little bit more frequently than I am. So always keep an eye on it. So once you start to see this different type of foam start forming, it's a little more, you can see bubbles. That's how you know you're close to the milk solids browning. They're starting to brown more and more on the sides and on the bottom of the pot as well. You're going to want to take it so that, take it to the point where the brown butter solids, the milk solids, they're a deep brown. The darker you go, the more flavor you'll get. You don't want to burn it, of course, but I definitely wouldn't stop here. You're not getting that much flavor out of this process if you stop here at like a light golden. This is why you don't want to overfill your pot, because it will start to kind of rise as it finishes up here. You can see the browning starting to rise to the surface a little bit too. It's tough to see what's going on the bottom of the pan at this point, but you do start to feel a little bit of, I guess you could call it grittiness on the bottom, sticking. You just want to make sure you're getting your spatula along the bottom there. I'm getting close to the top, so I'm going to lower it a little bit. Let it finish up. It is going to carry over cook, so the residual heat will continue to toast the milk solids. So you don't want to go too dark, but we're not quite there yet. I have a heat-proof bowl ready to go, and as soon as I feel like this is somewhat cool to transfer, I'm going to transfer it over. Otherwise, the milk solids will stick to the bottom of your pot if you let it cool completely in the pot. So we're pretty close, honestly. I think we are just about done. We don't want to go crazy here. You see that the foam is calming down a bit. That is also an indication that it's towards the end of the browning. Now those are brown butter bits. That's the milk fats, the solids. You're caramelizing them. That's the whole process of browning butter. You can see these ones are getting pretty dark, so we're really close. I think that's perfect, honestly. I think we're going to stop it at this point. And like I said, the residual heat is going to finish up toasting the milk solids, browning your butter for you. Just scraping the pot. So at this point, I would wait like a minute or two just to make sure you don't burn yourself too badly if anything gets on you. But you definitely want to scrape down. You can start to see how golden the actual butter is. And that's a lot of the butter, the milk solids on the bottom. So it's pretty cool, honestly. It's an extra step in a lot of recipes, but I think it's really helpful and adds a lot of flavor. So I'm going to transfer this now and let it cool. These are all the bits of brown butter, the milk solids. So they're really, really, really dark brown. I'm gonna get a lot of flavor from going so dark. So you just wanna make sure you scrape it down and get all those good bits. All right, so we've got our brown butter here. It is very, very hot. It's cooling down in a heat-proof bowl. I'm going to transfer it to a Tupperware and store it in my fridge until I need it. I use this for a lot of different recipes. You can make, you know, brown butter cookies, or you could even make brown butter buttercreams or cream cheese frostings, or really just about any recipe that calls for regular butter, you could probably swap out for brown butter if you wanted to try it out. It gives a nutty, rich, deeper flavor due to caramelizing these milk solids that are in butter. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this, and please like and subscribe to our channel if you you know, want to see more videos like this. I would love to also hear what you guys make with your brown butter. Thanks for watching.